Hello, everybody. Welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm Chibi Noob.
And I'm Envy Jitters.
And we watched stuff today. Well, not today. We're recording this today. We watched it before. Slime. We watched Slime. Episode 7 through 9. 7 through 9 of Slime. That's just fine. I need another rhyme, but nothing's coming to
No, you
mind.
overdid it. Stop right now.
Am I wasting your time?
Stop while you're ahead.
Well, fine.
Ugh.
Alright, let's talk about it. Sorry, I've been watching Letterkenny lately. So 7 through 9. This is about Shizu, a little bit. Episode 7, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And how she came from another world just like someone else, and she's in an Isekai, and she's actually an old woman, and she was possessed by the fiery demon monster and killed a bunch of people, just murdered people hard. And they got a nice mask from a nice lady who's probably the actual person who put the dragon away, and, then she goes crazy. Did I about sum that up?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah,
Oh.
so, yeah.
Well, Slime defeats her. The summon thing.
Yeah, he beats
The
the
Ifrit.
fire spirit inside because he is immune basically to fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks when you're a fire demon, and like the battle was pretty cool for the most part. A lot of ice stuff going on, water attacks, people exploding, all sorts of interesting things. And then he ate the fire spirit.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what happened inside of him. Perhaps the fire spirit had to fight the storm dragon?
Yes.
You think they just just hang out and be like, well, we're both technically some form of dead right now, so maybe just
Well,
you want to sit, hang out, have a non-existent beer?
I have... The thing with that is it's just the fact that Veldora is basically faithful to Rimiru, so...
Mm-hmm.
I feel like any other thing that he swallowed up via Predator is probably going to be facing some of Veldora's wrath.
Yeah,
so I
but
don't think
what-
it's going to go well.
What does wrath mean in purgatory? I'm just kind of wondering if from more of a philosophical standpoint than anything else. Like, you exist in a void. What is pain or whatever in an eternal void kind of thing? Honestly, you probably want to make friends in the void if you can to just pass the time for the most part. Because I don't know, is Rimuru able to talk to Veldora?
I don't know.
Exactly. Valdora's probably a little lonely again. Because he's only been eating dead things lately.
I'm going to be real honest. I'm not entirely sure. I just feel like that Ifrit's not going to be having a good time.
Probably not, but you never know. Maybe he'll turn friendly. I've seen weirder things happen. I mean, how often is it in an anime that you beat up the bad guy and then suddenly he turns friendly to you? Can't get much more beat up than being eaten.
Well, that happens in a couple episodes from now. But...
Well, spoilers. Thanks.
I mean, it's a trope. Let's be real about it.
No, it is. It absolutely is. Speaking of tropes, yeah, I didn't actually have anything for that. I just felt that was a good segue, but I don't have anything to segue to. Yeah, he eats the fire spirit, gains some fire powers, and then Shizuo dies. Shizu dies. Shizuo? Shizu? Am I thinking
Shizue.
Shizue? Shizuo from? That's from something else.
Yes.
Was that from something that we watched? Or am I just like thinking of... Oh, it's gonna bug me. Doesn't matter. Shizu. Shizu be dying.
Yep.
Oh, they did
Well, let's
answer...
not forget.
They answered the thing that we had a question about. That it's like, how do you know video games when you existed in the 30s or 40s? And they're like, hey, I had a student who came from another world. I was basically the Isekai teacher of Isekai kids, Issei kids, if you will. And they told me about video games. Ta-da! Answers abound.
One thing we forgot to mention the last time we talked about this show was that...
The rah-rah-rah, that was it. Fuck. How did I forget that? I'm gonna get people pissed off in the comments at me right now, not remembering who Shizuo was. My favorite character in that show. What were you saying?
No, it's fine. We forgot to talk about... I forget what episode it was, but I remember Rimuru was given, like, a prophecy that he was going to be together forever with somebody, and he thought it was Shizu, and these 3 episodes kind of prove, in a way, that prophecy came true.
Yeah, just, one of those, like, irony kind of ways. Yeah, you're going to be together forever because she's in your stomach because he ate her.
Yep.
Ta-da.
And that's how he takes his human form.
Yep, that's
And everyone's confused by his gender.
I don't think he's too confused. He's like, I don't have one.
No. Yeah.
I can be whatever I want to be, but I won't look like Shizuo because that's like looking at her naked, and I as a gentleman, milady.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Yep. But now human form, and there's that thing from the opening.
Yep.
That we've been so wondering about how that was ever gonna. I wasn't wondering how. I was wondering how it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna be like. Did one of you try to be like, that's not the slime, but like we're like, it's absolutely the slime.
I mean, the whole fact of the matter is, it was like the character design does look a little bit like Shizu, so I was like, it's a little odd. But then when I saw the thumbnail for episode 8, I'm like, oh no! And the title, Inherited Will. She's dying!
Yeah.
Ah! That's how it happens.
Yeah.
And then I stopped wondering.
Yeah. So yeah, Shizu's dead. But hey, we got some cool powers out of it, and a cool new form that does a whole lot of stuff, and I guess he can touch and taste and see and all this other... So he can eat things. That makes him happy. He can eat. And then people leave with super armor. Best quest ever. I'm skipping around a little bit. Am I skipping around? I think I am.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the ogre's attack. I'm just skipping to the main points. I'm forgetting like some of the little in between. It's been 2 weeks. Ha. God, it's been a 2 weeks actually. I feel like everyone's feeling that.
Yes.
July, not fun.
No.
Any case.
But has the rest of this year been fun? I think not.
It's had ups and downs for me a little bit. January was okay. For 2 weeks, maybe. Nope.
No, 2020's been shit.
Nope.
As far as globally. Individuals, like maybe you've had your moments, but as a whole, 2020's been...
Yeah, we're definitely not the first people to say that. You know, if you divide 2020 by 5, you get 404.
Error.
Yeah, it's this whole year.
Makes us wonder if we should just get Isekai to another world.
I don't know, man. I was kind of talking with Ian about it, and I'm not super big on Isekai. I was like trying to figure out what it was about it. I think part of it is that they always just go with the video game aesthetic. Like,
it's either the video game aesthetic or the medieval aesthetic or both.
Well, it's usually both, yeah. Like, I don't mind the medieval aesthetic that much. I think it's the video game thing that always just comes in, like... I don't know. I feel like it just, like... I know a trope in it is always that the main character's OP.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I feel like it's only because of the video game element.
Well, I talked about this the last time, but you can... Well, I was going to say, we can blame a certain show that came out in 2012.
Yes. Can we just blame that show? Did .hack not have some OP elements to it? Did it popularize it to the point where it oversaturated the market? You're 100% correct. But I'm not saying that a lot of those tropes started with Sword Art Online.
No, but it was the one that really push the isekai genre to the extreme.
Yeah, like wouldn't it be nice to have like an isekai, but with without the video game elements to make it easy on everyone, and they actually had to work for whatever they were doing, and you saw them struggle and work their way up to becoming a Dark Souls, if you will. Maybe we need
I mean, technically, an
isekai
isekai means transporting to another world. So, like, if a creature from a fantasy world went to the human world, that could technically be an isekai.
A reverse isekai. Well, yeah. From our perspective. From his perspective, it's an isekai. From our perspective, it's a reverse isekai. You know what? The Devil's a Part-Timer is kind of a reverse isekai.
Yep.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. I didn't watch that whole show, but it was fun for the most part. What were we talking about? I feel we get on tangents a lot.
The ogres,
right?
Meeting the ogres,
the samurai ogres who they seem pretty fun to me for the most part.
They're great characters once you get to know them.
Yeah, they were fun. They were like a God, my brain is off right now. Yeah, they're
the last survivors of their village.
Mm-hmm. Very samurai movie. I like that. The samurai aesthetic with the whole big bad leader with the katanas and the old man teaching him and a princess, and there were other people. I don't know.
A ninja and a
was a ninja?
Big booby. The blue one.
I forgot the blue one. It must not have been that interesting.
He's the quiet one.
Oh, he's a ninja. You said something about boobs?
The purple, the girl that wears the purple outfit.
Shion.
They had names?
Yes. They all got names.
Well,
damn, that's why
they
the guy
don't
got
have
so
names
buff.
yet.
Oh,
they don't have names yet.
Samurai
Rimuru
name more buff.
Yeah, Rimuru names them in the next couple episodes.
Yeah, I skipped ahead.
Spoilers.
Well, I mean, did you honestly think that he wasn't going to name them?
No, I knew he was going to name them, but, it's like you leave some mystery to it.
There is no mystery. It's all trope.
True, and, again, it's not bad trope. I'm
not saying it's bad.
Trope.
It's just predictable.
A little bit.
Like, I do like this show. I do like it quite a bit. But it is very predictable.
It's kind of like one of those turn your brain off, kind of like just have it in the background while you're doing something sort of things.
Yeah.
Huh. Do we have anything else to say about this? I feel like I'm blanking on some stuff.
I don't really have much to say about it.
I mean, I really don't want to say much because whenever in the future we do watch the episodes, I want to make you guys be surprised as possible.
Kitty.
Can you though?
Well, there's some revelations about Shizu in the second half of the show
that she was a bad guy.
No, she had a mission before she died, and it's up to Rimuru to finish it. You're not even close.
Not the one that she already told him about?
Find the demon guy, right?
No, something else.
Alright.
Well, I'm sure that it's probably something also very predictable, too.
Perhaps so, but what level of predictability? What direction are we going in with a trope? It's probably a trope. Let's see here. Find the former master seems a little too on the nose, seeing this person's probably dead. Find the Demon King thing who tortured them to begin. Wow, Houdini is not having a good time. He does not like slime.
He just doesn't like anime in general.
Why is he your cat?
All I'll say is that the first half of the show is mainly Rimuru building up allies and alliances, and then the second half of the show is mainly focused on him fulfilling Shizu's last wish.
Kill the Demon King?
Besides that.
I know. Give him a taste of his own medicine by sending him to another world so he works part-time at McDonald's.
No,
Wouldn't
send
that
her
be
home.
interesting? I'm trying to think of anything else that I want to say about this. It's been a minute. I don't think I got anything else. You guys got anything else for this?
No.
Are you still a yay?
I'm kind of a meh. And I don't know if that's just because it's been a couple, 2 weeks since I watched these episodes, because we, have had so much, stuff going back and forth, problems with getting together to do things. But, yeah, I'm not a meh, more like a, meh, take it or leave it kind of thing. But yeah, we should bring up the whole, we have not been able to record these very often, and that whole issue for everybody. Because, we've been skipping a lot of weeks, and we just skipped 2 weeks of stuff, and we kind of, made a little bit of a decision that we're probably going to suspend or put on hiatus the normal anime yay or nay stuff for now, at least series-wise, week to week, because it's we're trying to make it so it's an easy amount, but it's stuff going on right now for everyone is a little hectic, and we're not always finding time to watch things or get together, or schedules aren't lining up for stuff. And mostly we're lucky that we're able to keep doing the gaming stuff the way it is right now. But that doesn't mean the anime yay or nay is gone. For now, the TV shows are on a bit of hiatus. We're gonna keep doing movies. Next week, it's Death Note. We have to do Death Note. I mean, right?
Well,
that's something that
on
as
a personal
human being, you need to do.
Yeah. On a personal note, and I can probably talk more about this when we watch the movie.
You already watched
it. I binged the show for the very first time in my life.
Oh shit!
And then immediately watched the movie.
Oh shit!
And boy, it's like taking a bite of a delicious piece of chocolate pie, and then coming back the next day and getting what you think is another piece of chocolate pie and biting into a bunch of shit.
I just missed all of that.
Is this a metaphor from personal experience, or are you just
No, that's just that. Okay. I just came up with that.
Okay. It seemed a little personal.
And as I said, I just missed all of that.
Envy might have eaten shit.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, so it's a nay for you for next week, but why is it a nay? That's what you're going to want to come back to see. Because, yeah, Death Note next week, and we're thinking, every 2 weeks we can do a movie. We figure that's easy enough that shouldn't cause us too much of a problem. So, next week, let's watch Death Note, and then we'll announce what our next movie is, which will come out, 2 weeks after next week? That should be the 9th of August, and then something on the 23rd, and we'll just keep going like that until we can be okay, things are enough back to a reasonable degree of normalcy that we can continue watching TV shows, and I don't know. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a decent plan to me.
Yeah. Hopefully it works out.
What do you think, Houdini? You're very talkative tonight.
He's I hate everything.
Well, now he doesn't say anything. You set him up, and then he chokes at the end. Man, Houdini, dropping the ball there. Oh well. It's alright. It's alright, little magic boy. So yeah, we'll figure out at some point whether we're going to continue watching Slime when we come back to TV shows, or whether we're going to move on to something else. I don't really know at this point. But, yeah. Come back next week. You'll find out what happened with Death Note from Netflix. You'll find out Envy's full opinion on Death Note the series. I mean, we might as well, right? And I don't know. No one knows. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Was there something else I wanted to say?
I don't know.
God, my brain is off right now. Just about to just shut down.
Oh, I feel that.
Oh, I plan on releasing a special thing on Saturday. So look out for that, I guess. Yeah.
Yay.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!